What if I told you the fastest rising stars in today's workforce aren't in lecture halls, but in workshops, kitchens, and coding dens? They're welding metal, plating dishes, writing software, and building lives without a college degree. No, this isn't some rebel movement. It's the new normal. These aren't Plan B careers. These are people thriving. With skills, not student loans. They're not waiting for permission. They're out there, getting things done. Let's start with welding. You might think of it as sparks and steel, but behind every bridge, stadium, or solar panel frame, there's a welder shaping the world we move through. Some are earning six figures before they've even hit their mid-20s, all with certifications that take less time than your average Netflix binge. And no offense to four-year degrees, but when's the last time they literally held the world together? The demand for skilled trades is surging. Retirements are outpacing new talent. That's opening doors, big ones, for young people who are hands-on, focused, and ready to learn. While others are figuring out how to pay for grad school, welders are getting hired, getting paid, and getting ahead. And speaking of getting ahead, let's head to the kitchen. Today's culinary creatives are skipping the $50,000 culinary school bill. Instead, they're learning by doing side by side with seasoned chefs or even launching their own food trucks. These aren't just cooks. They're entrepreneurs with aprons, vision, and a whole lot of hustle. And honestly, have you ever seen someone flambe onions while quoting Shakespeare? No? Exactly. Passion teaches faster than textbooks. Some of the best meals in the country are coming from people who learned through YouTube, family recipes, late-night trial and error, or just plain obsession. The recipe for success? Grit, heat, and a lot of salt, literally and figuratively. And now, let's log into something different. Tech. You don't need a degree in computer science to be a coder anymore. Boot camps, online courses, Reddit threads at 2 a.m. Welcome to the new classroom. Curiosity and commitment go a long way when you've got Google and GitHub in your corner. From cybersecurity to app development, coders are skipping the diploma and heading straight to six-figure jobs or starting their own software companies. And companies are catching on. They don't care where you learned, just that you did. If your phone works, thank a coder. If it doesn't, also thank a coder. They're learning and earning as they go. And they're fixing bugs faster than most people can find their Wi-Fi password. In this world, your portfolio speaks louder than your resume. And some of the loudest voices in tech right now came from people who taught themselves how to type, "Hello, world," and just kept going. So what ties it all together? Welders, chefs, coders, all building without permission. They're proving you don't need to follow the same old formula to find success. They've traded lecture halls for real-life lessons and debt for demand. They're creators, problem solvers, and quiet revolutionaries changing the narrative one paycheck and one passion project at a time. This isn't about skipping college. It's about choosing purpose. Choosing to build, create, repair, serve, and solve on their terms. The workforce is changing, and so is the definition of success. So whether you're fresh out of high school or rethinking everything in your 30s, remember, the world still needs makers, and passion still undefeated. No degree? No problem. Just bring your drive. The rest, you can learn. If this inspired you or challenged the way you think about success, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real stories about the future of work without the old rules.